Hi, good morning and welcome to meditation. We are meditating on the texts from the 9 lessons and carols. And today we are going to meditate on the fourth um, lesson. The fourth lesson comes from Isaiah chapter 9, verses 1 to 6. The people that walked in darkness have seen a great light. They that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, upon them hath the light shined. You have multiplied the nation and increased the joy before you, according to the joy in the harvest, as men rejoice when they divide the spoil. For you have broken the yoke of his burden and the staff of his shoulder, the rod of his oppressor, as in the day of Midian. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but they shall be with burning and fuel of fire. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace, there shall be no end upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth, even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this. He's a God of justice, a God of righteousness. So people who walked in darkness, they have seen a great light. Matthew is going to talk about this text when Jesus started his ministry here. And people in the area where Jesus started his ministry were living in darkness. They were dwelling in darkness. Spiritually speaking, they could not walk. They were sitting. They were prostrated in darkness. There is nothing worse than to live in darkness. Because Christian life, the normal Christian life in the New Testament, is considered as a walk. It's when we run, when we go forward, that we are living with God. But here, he's talking about the people who are actually living in darkness. They were in darkness, but then they saw a great light. In this version, in the King James Version, it says that they were dwelling in the land of shadow of death. Not just of the shadow, but shadow of death. They were living with death. And then a great light has come. And now people can leave the land of the shadow of death, because God's righteousness has been revealed, as the text is saying, a child, for unto us a child is born. He's going to be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, the Everlasting Father. Isn't it interesting? It's the child that is being called Mighty God, the Prince of Peace. And God knows that we need peace in our days. It's a time of great tribulation that we are going through right now here in this planet. But God has promised it eternal, everlasting peace. It's not just peace, it's everlasting peace. So this peace, we have it now as they had 2,000 years ago when Jesus was born. It's the same God, the same Son of God, who came to take people out of darkness. So you don't need to live, spiritually speaking, in darkness, because the light has shone. Jesus said, I am the light of the world. He has come. God bless you.